Now, Gene, can you speak to a little bit some of the challenges of getting pricing in an apples-to-apples format?
It's becoming increasingly more and more challenging, actually, and you would think maybe it would be getting easier. But part of the problem is, and this again refers to the defined contribution side, all vendors have different pricing models. So a vendor might be charging one client fees based on a per participant. Somebody else may be in a bundled pricing arrangement. Somebody else may be in a basis point arrangement. So when we do these, the first thing we try to do is deal with all those variable pricing models out there and try to equate them. So if you today are currently, for example, getting charged on a per participant basis, we try to get vendors to give us that pricing. Or, for example, if you're in a basis point pricing, we try to get vendors to give us that as well. But there are so many other variables out there now with respect to fees. Who might be charging now for trustee fees? We just saw a large plan provider now charge plan sponsors to offer self-directed accounts to participants. We hadn't seen those fees in the past. Those fees were typically just borne by the individual participants who wanted to be in a self-directed brokerage account. Pricing out advice is becoming a challenge as more and more plans are offering advice. Some vendors charge for advice. Some vendors don't charge for advice. Some vendors charge for advice based on all eligible plan participants. Some charge only based on the usage of your plan participants. And so it takes us a lot of work to really dig down and understand, first and foremost, where you are and what your total pricing is, and then those other vendors, what they would charge to offer you and your plan participants the exact same level of services. So again, this is why we don't like to subscribe to the survey path, because there's no way that a survey is going to be able to capture all these other ancillary fees, because honestly, as the record keepers are being pushed to lower pricing, they have to make the pricing up somewhere. And so there's a lot of new fees, and we spend a lot of time working with vendors, visiting plan vendors to try to understand their pricing models, because at the end of the day, what the goal is first and foremost, we want to make sure that our clients understand the total fees. But then our job is not to go in and beat people up. It's really to give you the sense that you have where your fees are today, are they reasonable, and how those fees might play out in the marketplace.